game on PlayStation. First of all, this is an old game called Tomb Raider. It's been released on PlayStation, and you all know this game. I was 25 years old at the time in 1996, so it has changed. You could also decide if you wanna make this like, okay, I want to make this game a little bit like the old-fashioned way, but there's not really much changes in the game. There's also a lot of glitches in the game. This is the first version of the game, Tomb Raider Remastered, and it involves Tomb Raider 2 and Tomb Raider 3. That's what you get in one package. You could download it on the store, or you could purchase it as a disc. I have it on a disc. But I'm going to go to the beginning, and I'm just gonna begin with a total not brand new game, but it's a new game. Not new game, it's old, but we're gonna go to the beginning of. This is how it began in 1996. I purchased the game on a toy store, and I was 25 years old at the time. And I remember going to the owner of that toy store. I said, I want to change this game because I don't know how to move or do something with the figure, I couldn't play it because I didn't understand the moves, because I had my PlayStation 1 at the time. So
what's a man gotta do to get that kind of attention from you?
There's also this issue in this game. The jacket on one person here is totally been removed because of the bulk. These days there's something about the bulk, so they pretty much have erased something on the jacket.
I'm sorry, I only play for sport.
Then you'll like a big part. Peru.
So if Indiana Jones had a date, it would be Lara Croft, if she was his age, that is.
And there's this little trinket, an age-old artifact of
I will be quiet for a second.
buried in the unfound
I'm very tired.
That's my interest. You could leave tomorrow. Are you busy tomorrow?
So the opening on this is, of course, as I remember it, back in 1996. I'm not really impressed by today's standards by the graphics, of course. It's changed a lot since 1996. At that time, my favorite game was Resident Evil and this one. So I purchased this game on PlayStation 1 console, and I was trying to use the controller. I couldn't figure out how to move, and I was disappointed. I went back to the store. I said, I want to have a new game, but he said to me, you're gonna like this game. And I got home and started playing it, and I liked it since, even though it's been, it's almost 30 years ago. Yeah, a little bit over 30 years ago. But still, I have to say something about in this game. When you play this today's standards, I feel like it could have been a more challenging way to shoot animals. There's also this this vote, this vote thing today. Not everything in the 90s was good. But I'm not gonna go to. We're gonna explore, and I played this level so many times. Played this game so many times. I could either choose if I want to have it like the old way, like this, and I could choose to have it remastered. And there's also a cheat code which I'm going to try to use now. I don't like cheat codes, but I want to have all the weapons. One step forward, one step back. Rotate a little bit. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, that didn't work. One more time. 1, 2. I said 1, 2. Rotate. 1, 2, 3. No, it didn't work this time either. It's supposed to be working. Let's see. 1, 2. Counterclockwise. I guess it's this way. 1, 2, 3. No, it doesn't work this either. Either I do something wrong or the code isn't completely correct. 1, 2, 3, and Laura, stop. Oh, have to go this way. No, 1, 1, Laura, 2, Laura, 3, Laura. There we go. There we have all the weapons. So that's a little bit cheat code. I don't like cheat codes, but nevertheless, I've played this game so many times. I think I've played this game about 100 times. It's been ages since, of course, I haven't played. You could actually skip the levels. I'm not gonna skip the levels because there's a cheat code for that too. Yeah, and I'm pretty much tired. It's been a long day. I'm 54 years old now. Soon I'm not really 54 right now. I'm going to have my birthday this month. And I think about all the things that have changed since I was 25 years old. At this time, and yeah, when these games came out, there was a lot of other games like Resident Evil. It was PlayStation. You could go on you can rent games. And this was kind of tricky as at the beginning of the game. There's a way you can go up here. It's very, very impossible. You have to go stand in a certain way. Now you're getting it. Okay, there's a secret here. Secret's just a medipack. And also with this game, it started it all, pretty much all, with the Lara Croft adventure. We got ourselves movies with Lara Croft. I guess she was a boy's wet dream at the time. Did I say it out loud? She was a fantasy figure, the complete opposite of Indiana Jones. Now I'm going to switch over to how the PlayStation 1 version was. So this is how you remember it if you ever played Tomb Raider. What I don't like and don't understand why they have changed is some of the game content, because there are one individual has boobies on a jacket. So they had changed the jacket. So don't remember his character, but he doesn't have boobies on his jacket. Should I say babes, whatever. I'm going to switch over to the normal version. Yeah, I don't know if you can hear me, but probably not. Sometimes I do mistake with my headset. But if so, you hear me. It's not really. My voice has not really anything to do with it. Let's see if we can find some secrets here. Nope, we can't. I guess we can go over here. Nope. There's an open door shut here, but we can not open it yet. Compared to the older version, it's like this, and there's also a lot of glitches in the game. Like one moment I was trying to get to the bridge, and I was standing on the ground. All of a sudden I was on the bridge, so there's a glitch. I don't know why they can't fix the glitches, but soundtrack score is also kind of memorable. I didn't have the soundtrack, but back then I thought it was kind of okay, cool. And that was just the beginning of it all. It's just like it's strange to look at it back now and say it was quite exciting. That's what I remember it was. What's a med pack here? No, it's just branches. Med pack here. Another thing. She doesn't say much, does she? Sure you there said something. So here we are again. I will try to. I just taken some sleeping medication because I lost my mom 4.5 years ago. Sure, you don't want to hear about it, but I'm suffering from a depression. So it's not me saying that I'm playing PlayStation games all my life. Just do this as a time of, when I want to have a little flashback in in my old days. I play old games. I also play new games, but yeah, we're pretty much done with that conversation. I'm not gonna bother you with my details of my life, but you know, when you lose someone, you just can't get over the, yeah. So here we are at Tomb Raider, which started it all, of course. There's a lot of games that I really can remember when I was a child. One of them is Might and Magic. I was not really a child, I was young. I I was on PC, by the way. And the greatest Norwegian game I ever played was something called Dreamfall. Drømmefall. It was a Norwegian game that I really was impressed with. But there's a lot of other games like Fear Effect, Tombi. Sounds like that Kuchi. Yeah, there were a lot of games that was great back then. Alone in the Dark, it isn't. I was so irritated by that game. In PlayStation 1. As you can see, that it doesn't take a long time for the enemies down here in this game. So, and the dogs is just like, oh, the wolves are just like, okay. Next time, music saying you have to hurry. Let's see if it took all the secrets. Yeah, 303. There's a beer. There's a lot of absurdities with this game, of course, today's standards. She is very, very strong. She can move like a ton of block. I mean, a really big block. And how she could do it, I just don't know. Now I'm gonna drown if I'm not fast enough here. She's gonna drown. She's gonna start losing consciousness now. Okay, she almost died. Luckily I had some health packs. And of course I'm using a cheat codes for every weapon, but I wish there were a lot of like medication with the cheat codes. I'm not sure if you're hearing my voice, but yeah, I don't I guess you all are familiar about this game. It's been out for many years. I'm not the only one who plays this game or have playing this game. It was a very good story in the old good days. I should say it's not really much of a story. You got yourself a secret. Another thing is that I don't really understand all the... Everything is just have to be like... But that's what I think makes these games... So, I'm playing on PlayStation 5 now. Bats is a little bit strange because they don't look like bats. Actually, now just going around in a circle. I actually look for a door here. I have to go inside. It's not that door. It's a door behind me. Is it? No, probably not. Tomb Raider was such a cool game back then. And it really had a story, you know, not really a story, but the way she was just a female version of Indiana Jones. And this is kind of ridiculous. I'm going to show you this, guys. Because this is quite ridiculous. So she is managing. I'm going to just show you this. This is the original. This is how it looks. The remake, not remake and remake. If I wanted to, but people wanted to have the old version again. So I guess that's what. I think it was Eidos who had this at the beginning. But now it's run by Crystal Dynamics. They changed the company. I don't know. It's the same. I don't know. I wouldn't sound. It doesn't sound like a bat to me. It sounds more like a typewriter. If you have the old familiar typewriters you used to type on, someone putting on a button or just pressing a button. What the fuck? I just jumped. And I just went into the stone for some reason. I just made a huge... There you saw glitch. It's like a small glitch, so it isn't perfect. This was downloadable. Why are there so many bats? Bats. Why do there have to be bats? And here we have the door. We gotta go to the door and pick the key. Have the key in. Silver key. It's a big key. So it sounds like she has an orgasm every time she hits the wall. Ugh. Sorry, did I say that out loud, people? I didn't mean it. I think she should have some lines in the game. This is so familiar, this team. Very calming music. Then we're gonna all of a sudden be interrupted. Like it's going... Decided just turn off. Like I can see through walls here. Some of the game. It's the last one. You better not touch those. Wish you can climb down, but you can't. I wouldn't have the guts for this. Not like... other thing they call parkour these days, and of course I'm 53 now. As you can see, it's a little bit strange to see the bear vanish through the wall, and it looks like more like a teddy bear. But this was the graphic then. Didn't have to like it. Well, this is just stopping. This is just stopping these things. Be careful, as you don't want to miss that. I'm just gonna skip that one. I'm just gonna go for, I guess there's some more secrets. I'm not gonna go through that now, so now I'm just gonna go use that. So let's go through that. 2 of 3, so skip one secret. Yeah. And now we come to the really hard part. I'm just gonna fold up. Whee! I did have my ooh. And this was the time in 1996. I went everywhere looking for this place. And here you meet that dinosaur. which of course is a kind of boss. Well, now I have them. Now I have a machine gun, but it doesn't mean I can't survive. Let's see if I can save this in case I die. Yes. We need to. It's so poorly animated, but Jurassic Park is frightening in the dark. All the dinosaurs are running wild. Someone shut the fence off in the rain. I am afraid it's kinda eerie, but it's proved my chaos theory, and I don't think I'll be coming back again. Oh no! Sorry, I'm just singing with Yankovic. Jurassic Park. I'm sure he has a better voice than I have. It's the second gong we're gonna use. We're gonna use the gong to open the bridge. As you sure, I'm sure you knew. Gong? Oh yeah, you're playing your gong. It's a Chinese gong. Gong hu. You. Everybody was kung fu. So I wouldn't say it's but they made it as close as the original, I think. The waterfalls could have been a little bit better, but then again, especially the T-Rex could have been better. It's a glitch here. I tried to go past him or jump through him. Jump through him. Can you go jump through him? You go. You're right. She has invisible power. This is something I had a problem with a long time ago. Couldn't find the way to get over it, so she just had to flip and flip and flip and flip. Okay, I lost a little bit health here. This is gonna be a little bit tricky. Ah, shit. I made a mistake. Could almost hear a scream there, but in the old version started screaming very loud. That's a glitch. It's like there's a glitch in the music. Listen to the water. Clear, clear. Like a glitch in the music, in the water. It's like a glitch in the water. Like repeat itself all over again. I'm not sure if that glitch was in the game. We're gonna approach the bridge now. This is gonna start be a little weird. Let's remove now just. So that never happened to me when I first found the secret here. I have a problem sleeping because, yeah, I'm not gonna lie about it. I'm not gonna deny I have issue with grief. Um, yeah, this is about PlayStation games, so let's just keep it at that. But sometimes, when you can't sleep, yeah, you're gonna say you always play PlayStation? No, I don't. Read books, I go on working out. Started working out, so it's a little bit late to me for workout, but they're not gonna fucking complain about it. And I will see if I can find port. Or ports where you can't easily hide your prices. Yeah, I'm gonna go over here because this is where we're going. I'm gonna drop the secrets anyway. Here we're going, next step here. So I'm gonna stop for tonight. Thank you guys for watching. We are done with Lost Valley. Hope you are appreciating the gameplay. I'm going to bed. Thank you for watching. It's been a long day for me. I'm gonna play it later on, so if you wanna watch more of Lara Croft, you can always buy the game yourself. It's available on PlayStation 5 now. I have the disc version, both disc version. I prefer the disc instead of the digital download content. I have also the download content, but yeah, the disc, I really love having the disc. Anyway, take care, guys. God bless to you all, and be nice to each other, and do your good. Be kind to people.